Hello everyone, welcome to Biomedical channel. Now we are dealing with our biological classification series, and in our previous video we have seen an introduction to the kingdom Protista, and in this video we will see about chrysophytes and dinoflagellates. So let's start the video guys. So guys, now let us see chrysophytes. Now two types of chrysophytes are found. They are called diatoms and desmids. The desmids are also called golden algae. Two types of chrysophytes, D for diatoms, D for desmids, and other name of desmids are golden algae. They are found in fresh water as well as in the marine environment. Freshwater means they are found in rivers, ponds as well as in the oceans too. They are microscopic and they float passively. They float passively in the water currents, so they are called plankton. Chrysophytes are planktonic. This is an important feature of chrysophytes. They float passively on the water current. If this is the water, this is the water. Now these chrysophytes, they float over this water, okay, over the surface of the water. So these are called planktonic. This is the property of the chrysophytes. Most of them are photosynthetic. Now, since they are photosynthetic, they can prepare their own food. The diatoms are the chief producers in the oceans. Producers means the organisms that produce their own food. Consumer means the organisms who depend on the producers for their food. So since they are photosynthetic, they are the primary producers in oceans. This is important line. Diatoms are the primary chief producers in the oceans. Now, in the diatoms, the cell wall form two thin overlapping shells which fit together as in like a soap box. Now, have you seen a soap box? A soap box, it contains a base over which the soap is kept, and there is a shell which is placed over that soap. Means do dhakkan ki tarah. See, now if this is one cell wall and this is another cell wall, okay, now they are attached to each other like a soap box. Now these are the cell walls. Now these cell walls, these are embedded with the silica. It contains silica. Because of presence of silica, these cell walls are indestructible, means they cannot be destroyed or destructed by decomposers or some other organisms. They are indestructible. As they are indestructible, so when diatoms, they are left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. Now as the cell walls are indestructible, so when they die, they come below the, means they come under surface of the ocean and they gets accumulated here. These cell walls, their cell wall gets accumulated, which are called diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth. Their accumulation over billions of the years is referred to as diatomaceous earth. Okay, now this diatomaceous earth being gritty, this soil, now this is a type of soil, okay, it appears like a soil. This soil is used in polishing, filtration of the oils and syrups. Diatoms are the chief producers of the ocean. Okay, here important is that chrysophytes are two types, D for D, 2D, D for diatoms, one and another D for the desmids. Then they are freshwater as well as marine water. They are planktonic. They are photosynthetic, thereby they are the chief producers of the oceans. Their cell walls, they fit to the like a soap box, and their cell walls have silica deposited, so these are indestructible. They form, when they are left behind large amount of the cell wall, they deposit in their habitat to form diatomaceous earth, and they are used, this diatomaceous earth is used in polishing, filtration of the oils and syrups. Now let us come to dinoflagellates. Now by the name, you can understand dino. Dino means two. Flagellus means two flagella. Prokaryotes that have two flagella, they are called dinoflagellates. The organisms are mostly marine. Now they are marine. Chrysophytes was both freshwater as well as marine, but dinoflagellates, they are marine, mainly found in the oceans. They are also photosynthetic. Now they appear yellow, green, brown, blue or red depending on the main pigment present in their cell wall. Now the cell wall, see, this is the cell wall of dinoflagellates that have pigments. Now depending on the pigments, their color may vary. They may be yellow, green, brown or red or blue. Now the cell wall has stiff cellulose plate on their outer surface. These have cellulose. This is the cell wall. So they have like cellulose plates, stiff cellulose plates, okay, over the outer surface of the cell wall. Now chrysophytes, they have, earlier we have seen chrysophytes have silica on their cell wall, and dinoflagellates, they have cellulosic plates on their cell wall on the outer surface. Now since most of them have two flagella, that's why their name is dinoflagellates. One flagella lies longitudinally and the other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. Now this is a longitudinal flagella and other it will lie transversely. Now this is a furrow within the cell wall. Now one flagella lies transversely and the other is longitudinal. Two flagellas. Very often the red type of dinoflagellates undergo such rapid multiplication, they multiply, they divide rapidly, so they may, when they divide rapidly, they are increased in their numbers, so they make the sea or the ocean appears red. Now this condition is called red tides. Whenever dinoflagellates, they grow in number, so they make the color of the seawater red, so these are called red tides. Now which type of dinoflagellates? Gonialax. Okay, this is the example of dinoflagellate that forms the red tides. Now these dinoflagellates, when they form the red tides, they release toxins. Toxin released by such large numbers may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. Now these dinoflagellates, when they form red tide, they release toxins. Now the name of the toxin is toxin, which may kill fishes. Now one important thing to note that chrysophytes, now this is an extra point, that chrysophytes undergo sexual reproduction with the help of a spore, means they produce a spore. That spore is called oxospores. The chrysophytes perform sexual reproduction by forming oxospores. Now this is important. So within the dinoflagellates, the important is they are mostly marine. They may vary in their color depending on the pigment. Cell wall has stiff cellulose plate, whereas chrysophytes have silica on their cell walls. They have two flagella, that's why the name is dinoflagellates, one longitudinal and the other transversely. Red tide, it is found by Gonialax dinoflagellates that is a toxin named toxin that kill marine fishes and other organisms. So in this video we have seen chrysophytes and dinoflagellates. In our next video we will see about euglenoids, slime molds and protozoans. So hope you like this video. If you like it, please do subscribe and it will motivate me to make more such videos. Thank you. Keep studying.